Hey Aquarius, how are you? This is Mary Ellen coming to you from Southern Vermont. As you can tell, I'm not at Moonrise Cottage. I'm out and about in the world doing some service work, and uh, my personal reading self-booking calendar as a result is closed probably through the middle of December. However, if you want a reading, send me a contact form from my website. All the links for the website, my guys are talking about the planetary aspects, they mean the astrology. Look at that stuff, and we will manually set your reading, okay? So, Aquarius, I'm not surprised that this reading is coming out at this time. It's a really beautiful reading, and it's a little bit prophetic about what's happening in January. You are literally starting the process now, the sacred triad of all existence, and that's your thought process, that's your internal my guy just said dimension. I was going to say intention. Going straight through, piercing straight through the center of what we are experiencing now, to go forward in a way that is involved with yourself and the universe, and I think a sacred other, for some of you at least. So, straight through the chaos, in a sense, is what my guides are saying. Look at that. Do you see yourself? You see the heart above these two people? This is another 3. 3 to 1. It's a numeral 10. New beginning. It's very interesting. So you're already inside of yourself, and I'm sure many of you are actually literally experiencing this. You, because of your expansiveness, and because of how the planets are going to move when we turn the corner into January. And we will begin to be in the Aquarius element. There's new life coming forward. For some of you, you may actually be gestating a child. That's what this card is like. So it talks about what happens when things come to balance and they blend together and a soul begins to emerge or evolve into your existence. So we are talking about the planetary aspects very definitely, because you're going to be leading us forward come January. Look, Aquarius, that is, in a sense, my guides are saying that is the height of shamanic power, intention, and experience. And so it blends together perfectly with these cards. Snake medicine is the medicine of the fire shaman. And we have Mars in Aries attached to Chiron, which is about healing. And Mars is retrograde currently into Scorpio, into the deep, out into the universe, to have an adventure, to see what's out there, to see what we can glean while there's all this burning and destruction going on here on the earth. Big bang moment coming, the full moon coming on, I think it's a week from now. Today's the 23rd. It's coming on Halloween on the 31st. A full moon in Taurus conjunct Uranus. And Taurus has Uranus in its sign for another 5 years or something. So this is about complete transmutation, the ability to suffer many snake bites, many challenges, many problems, and survive and become immune to the poison. So also we see the indication of eggs. So some of you out there are probably having babies, or you will be. So whoever that soul is, they're out there in the universe preparing to come and be with you while you are in this incredible process. So you might have a very enlightened child emerge for those of you that are going to be giving birth sometime over the next, let's say, 10, 12 months, okay? So there's something going on. You are the energy of expansion. That is the Page of Wands, the woman of skill. This is about destiny as well. Do you see that quantum energy in that tower? She's holding the spool of her own destiny in her hands, and she's winding the threads around that which inspires her, the quantum energy that is within her, actually. And she's very highly activated. So that's the theme of your reading. So there's a story here that's about the adventure that's attached to all those oracle cards. So there we have the Two of Swords. Do you see yourself hand in hand with the spirit world again? You're going on this journey in order to get balance about this battle that's coming forward and that is going to be continuing through the end of the year, actually, right? Till the end of December, until the solstice comes, my guides are saying. And we have some eclipses coming also in December. So this is typically illustrated by a woman sitting in front of the ocean, blindfolded with her back to the water. The water is behind her. She holds two swords. They are crossed at the heart. And what she's doing actually is she is involved in divination. She's deep on the inside in order to make a plan and to get in touch with the spirit realm to go straight through. So readers will often say it's about having difficulty making a decision. I prefer to understand it as performing the act of divination. The swords are the lightning rods, and sitting in the twilight with the sky, the universe shining above you, this is what really is happening. It's one of the reasons I prefer this deck. So you're going to be hand in hand with the Eagle Medicine, Sacred Vision, the ability to travel long distances just on the thermal drafts, which is what we have going on here now. Look at that. You're going straight to the mystical realm for your balance. In order to make this plan and have this transmutation, because you are definitely involved in some kind of transmutation in the month of November, and you're not shrinking back for it, you're going straight for it. And thank you. And look, the Emperor, you're developing a new strategy. This is the Keeper of Harmony in this deck. Do you see all the new growth and berries and the sacred male energy encapsulated in a very special place? So benevolent leadership, and you are having some assistance from the universe. You see the strings again? Look. So this is the sacred grandmother, the Queen of Pentacles, and she sits on her starry loom in the universe, weaving together the strings of destiny for her lineage. That's what's happening for you, Aquarius, because of the energy you carry. So the next thing that comes forward is that process that my guides were talking about. So you have this process of balancing the swords, coming forward in order to understand the way the battle should come forward and how to balance the energy in order to prepare for it. Now you are in touch with the universe and they answer you. Another two, another piece of balance. This is Two of Wands. It's the moment when this destiny, having been woven together, it's on. The two is the moment when you make the decision to go forward. And you're going to have some sacred assistance. That's you in the transmutation blue color. In this card, it's Merlin, the sacred magician, who had a lot of battles, got a little tired, needed some help. And someone that he knew quite well, a trusted friend, came to him, and they did kind of a life review in order to prepare for what was coming forward, because there was more work for Merlin to do. And he was able to reintegrate himself with himself and carry on, because he had one more great battle to do. Look. Do not doubt yourself as the shaman this month in your own life, with your own energy, with the intention that your soul had when it came through to this realm. That is the changer of truth. Do you see someone's fallen out of the bowl? The Tower card, the lightning strike is coming. And it's like this on the table. Do you see? When you're sitting there doing the divination with the swords, preparing for the battle, that you already know you're getting a transmission, I believe, because this is how the center row of the reading is on my table. You know destiny's coming forward. You have no doubt. And so you are going to take up this challenge because I think you psychically you already know. On a soul level, Taurus with Uranus, on a Uranus full moon, moving closer and closer and closer to the day when Pluto is conjunct Saturn in Capricorn. You know what's going to happen. Look. This intention rising through the soul pattern, my guides are saying, that you are carrying, that's showing up here in this reading, the Keeper of Harmony, the Changer of Truth, and the Chariot card. On a soul level, you're helping all of humanity move forward. It's certainly going to be true for you. Love energy being released through this giant explosion, if you will. The tower coming down. So that the love energy that's being held captive in this place can be released because the Emperor commands it to be so. That's what your energy is doing this month. So be proud of yourself. Pat yourself on the back because you are definitely in the light brigade. Look at that. So when the Chariot comes forward on a soul level, then we see the Warrior of Skill. Page of Wands. A new passionate beginning. It's really beautiful. There's magic. You've got your power in your hand. You've had your transmutation. Definitely. Got your power back. Feeding your horse some magic. And you have the means to move forward very rapidly with all your passion in a very ethical way. The adventure that this warrior is going to have. And he's prepared. My guys are saying a lot of funny words. You know, basically his saddlebags are packed because he knows where he's going. He's going to take all of his passion, having come through this transmutation, having gone out into the universe with somebody. There's somebody standing by your side. We see this person reflected in certain ways in the reading, just kind of standing there while you, supporting you while you are having your journey. And look, that's what this is all about. There's a releasing that's going to happen. That's the Fool card. In this deck, it's a 0 point. The soul has a Kundalini awakening and walks out, releases from its human bondage, walks out to collect its destiny, the triple spiral, and into the great bowl of all healing. And when you get into that bowl, everything in existence is there. It's the Akashic Records. It's all about healing. It's about being released from a soul, the circuit of your soul's existence. So that's the next part of your adventure. It'll be interesting to see what comes forward in December. So the healing comes forward. It's the Judgment card, actually. And you go into the bowl for your healing. You're going to go look for it because you're preparing to be done with the circuit of your soul's existence. And then your soul is made free and you travel on to whatever is the next thing, if there is one. Sometimes you just return to pure energy state. Look, that's the outcome card. Ooh, look at that. Just see, standing here on the earth, able to transfer yourself, shape-shift back and forth. Quite beautiful. That is the King of Cups. In this deck, it's called the King of Art. So we see him standing in his life, also doing divination, sacred vision. His spear clears away obstacles, and he is divining the sacred pathfinder. The sacred pathway, because he is the pathfinder, the illuminated path, King of Cups. The warrior who can visualize the pathway of love energy coming forward. So, beautiful Aquarius, thank you. That's quite lovely. I'm going to pick a rune for you, and then we'll be on our way, my guides are saying. So, I want to ensure that everybody knows that I'm available if you need me. It might take me a day or so to get back to you, but I will. Just send me a message, okay? And then when this great journey is through, I'll be back home in my little domicile. And I think get back to back to normal, sort of whatever the new normal is. Look, that's the rune for movement. So the guys are just confirming, yes, you're moving through a process. We all are moving in your direction. And we have Gemini in the North Node assisting the movement of all these things through the atmosphere in order to bring forward the next part of our destiny. And it is attached to you, and the guides are basically just acknowledging it. See that? Destiny, destiny, destiny coming forward in all these ways. So Aquarius, thank you so much for all the service that you are providing for all of us. If you are intending or willing or wanting to become a mommy or a daddy, I think perhaps your prayers are going to be answered. My guides are talking about, maybe at the turn of the year. So it could be 1,000 ways, of course, because this is a general reading. But if there is a soul incarnating through you and you want to speak to that blessed little being, my guide just said, give me a call. Send me a message, because we can definitely do that, okay? Aquarius, thank you so much for all your time. Thanks for visiting my channel, and I'll look forward to being back with you in December, God is willing. Until then, send me some messages. Let me know how this is transpiring in your own life. And thank you for everything you are and everything you're doing. Bye now. Mwah.